What is up, guys? I'm Daddy Gamer Fred, back again with another Pokemon Go news update video. Today is February 2nd, 2018, and we have a little bit of Pokemon Go news to go over today, with some new clothing options being added to the game, with as well as on the data mine side, a few hints on what may be the next legendary raid boss Pokemon. And again, that is in question because this Pokemon may not be legendary at all, it may be a mythical Pokemon. So let's jump into the news. Of course, coming from Pokemon Go Hub, I'm gonna go over this story first, it being the biggest, is that Deoxys and Castform forms leak. Now, according to Pokemon Go Hub, this is what little bit of research that they have done to find evidence of Deoxys and Castform being slowly again added to Pokemon Go. According to Charles' analysis of today's Pokemon Go network traffic, the text bundles that Pokemon Go downloads from Niantic servers now contains the following information: names of Castform and Deoxys forms. Now, if you don't know, Deoxys has 4 forms. He has the defense, attack, the speed in his normal form, and Castform is a weather type Pokemon that has different forms depending on the weather that it is in battle. So it has a normal form, a sunny form, a rainy form, and a snowy form. So I'm gonna talk about Castform first. Now, what makes Castform, I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right, and plus I have a kind of a stuffy nose, so excuse me a little bit, but what makes Castform, to me, the most unique Pokemon that we would be seeing in Pokemon Go is the form changes. Now, I wonder how exactly this would work. Will this just be a battle form change? So if you're battling with a Castform that you caught, it will change depending on if it's raining outside or snowy or sunny, or will we have to catch different Castforms to have a sunny day Castform? Do we have to catch it in the sun to have the sunny day one? Do we have to catch it in the rain to have a rainy day one? I hope they kind of go with the first one, my first option, with that you catch a normal one and then it changes depending on the weather. I think that would be more truer to how they are represented in the game, but depending on how Niantic flips it and how it goes, I wouldn't mind catching different forms of Castform to have in my collection of Pokemon. But at the same time, I would prefer if they kind of kept it too true to the games as possible, meaning that you have the one normal form, and depending if it's snowing, raining, or sunny outside, then that one will change if you do bring it to a battle to take over a gym. Now, Deoxys is kind of different. One, it being more so of a legendary mythical Pokemon, so I would highly doubt that we're going to be able to catch Deoxys in the wild. It being a mythical Pokemon, no, we're going to have to do a legendary raid, or maybe even a EX raid boss for Deoxys, because to tell you the truth, I would kind of prefer mythical Pokemon be distributed through EA ready passes more than the regular raid bosses, just because mythical Pokemon is kind of, I would say, a step up from legendary, and they should have their own unique way to catch them. But again, depending on whatever Niantic rolls out, they roll out. But what makes Deoxys interesting from what we would get probably a Mew or Celebi is, besides it being the possibility of having a shiny variant, we have different forms. Now, we have the defense, attack, speed, and normal form. What is going to be the defining factor to make these, Deoxys change forms? In the game, there's usually a special place in the game that you go that has a meteor rock, that if you touch the meteor rock while Deoxys is in your party, it changes the form. Now, how would that translate into Pokemon Go? I think what they would do is, just depending on which one you catch, depending on if it's good in defense, if it's good in attack, if it's good in the speed, it would determine the form of Deoxys. I think that's a pretty good method of integrating Deoxys into Pokemon Go. What I'm kind of weary about is the normal form. Where does that fit in? I think, if, the stats are balanced across, like if you get a perfect IV, I guess it's a basic normal form of Deoxys. Also, like when you go into raid battles, if they are introduced into not the EX raid battles, but the regular raid battles, are we going to be able to see the Deoxys form before we go into the raid? Because what if I already caught me for example, defense Deoxys? Will I be able to know that that's a defense Deoxys before I'm able to catch it? Will the sprite be different within the raid battle? As of right now, there are no sprites of these Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I don't believe so, and we're just getting the names of them, of the different forms being added to the game's text files. So again, it's kind of up in the air on how far along are these Pokemon. I would think they're fairly close. Like what we've seen with Kyogre being added and stuff like that kind of came close to the date of release, until the point that when the sprite got added, literally moments later, Niantic has announced that, yeah, the sprite was added today and it's live today. Go out and catch Kyogre. But will we see the same for a mythical Pokemon like Deoxys? Will we see the same thing for a Pokemon with multiple forms like Castform? It's kind of up in the air. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. This is a very interesting topic to me, and hopefully Niantic, not to say that they're going to screw it up, hopefully they won't, and create a interesting way that we can, catch these unique Pokemon. I could call them unique. They're unique. They change forms and stuff. They're unique. So besides the fact that we're getting Deoxys and Castform maybe in the future, is the hints that there's a new shiny filter key that will be available in the upcoming Pokemon Go update, enabling you to filter your Pokemon's list to display only shiny Pokemon variants, similar to how you can filter out defeating Pokemon by typing or defender and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. That would make it easier if showing your shinies off to somebody or whatever, or in a stream or whatever, you want to pull up your shinies real fast but don't want to go through the hassle or the whole list to wait for that to load. You can just hit shiny Pokemon, bow, you got all your shinies. I think that's pretty cool. With a person like me who only has one shiny, it doesn't really make a difference, but I think that's pretty cool that they're adding a quote-unquote shiny filter key into the Pokemon Go game. Hopefully this means that we're getting more shiny variants along the way. So moving on from the data mining news, we also got the news from Niantic's Twitter that they're going to be adding 3 unique outfits to the game. Now, this is not too exciting because for a Pokemon Go player like me, the outfits are not free. So you need to cough up some of your Pokecoins in order to obtain these outfits. They're not very expensive. They're more so on the cheap side. They're like 100 to 200 to 300 coins. So it's not anything outrageous. To me, these outfits are desirable, if anything. I thought that if they were adding these outfits, they probably would have been free, because there are just jogger outfits. You see jogger shorts, jogger shorts for the male, jogger shorts for the female, and then you also got like this quote-unquote ranger trainer outfit. Again, I'm not too sure who this is aiming for. It's totally not aiming for a player like me. But again, to each his own. If you enjoy the outfits, it's only a couple of Pokecoins. I can see, anybody who wants to spice up their Pokemon Go wardrobe grabbing these items. Again, not too much my taste. Maybe I'll dip and dabble with them in the future when I'm collecting all the items in the game, but I don't see myself running out and trying to snap these outfits now. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's Pokemon Go news update video. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on adding Deoxys in its different forms, text files being found, and Castform being found, the text files anyway, for these Pokemon. Let me know, how would you want Niantic to implement these Pokemon with their unique form changes? Also, let me know your thoughts on these brand new outfits. Are you excited? Are you going to be picking one of these up? If so, let me know in the comment section below. Like always, guys, I'm Daddy Gamer Fred on Instagram and Twitter. Like always, you can bring the conversation there. I'm the American Gamer in Switzerland right here on YouTube. And yes, I'm going to be doing a ton of these Pokemon Go news update videos. And the best way to catch them all is with a subscription. So please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button. It does help me out a ton as far as growing the channel is concerned. Ring the bell if you want to be notified on the next time I drop a video. And yes, I do have some vlogs planned for Pokemon Go specifically. So you guys that have been asking me, when's going to be your next time you're going to play Pokemon Go live or stream or do a vlog, it is coming soon. I have one in the works. I'm just setting up the days, but right now I feel a little bit sick. So what I'm going to do is try not to play as much so I can have multiple Pokemon to have a goal for to catch or to evolve during the vlog. But I also I have a little fun things that I'm going to be doing in the vlog, so you definitely want to catch that. So please hit the subscribe button, also hit the like button. Again, peace. I'm gonna see you guys on the next Pokemon Go news update video.